There it is! The tractor! Alright guys, welcome back to Illusion Rants on Alma Missouri. I can't talk. Illusion Ranch on Alma, Missouri. There we go. We've got rain in the forecast and we've got grass cut in the field, and I need to get it some withering done. So we're going to go ahead and grab the tractor here real quick and get that hooked up, and we're going to work on from there. Alright, so we're getting it unfolded here. We're going to see what we got. A pretty big width on it, that's for sure. Oh yeah, look at that width. Nice. Bring it back up here until we get to the field. That looks good. Alrighty, so we are going to get this windrowed up as much as we can here, hopefully before all the rain hits. Those clouds don't look too friendly though, but we're going to try and do all that we can here to get this taken care of. So there is that. We're going to start windrowing here and hopefully not have too much of an issue. So we're going to try and go nice and slow as we move along here. Got a lot that we gotta do on the edges before we can do some straight back and forths, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky, but should work. So first time I've ever done this. It's one of those things, lots very new to me. Obviously, when before Dad passed, we were doing all kinds of oat harvest and stuff, and that I could figure out. And I was kind of doing my own thing there for a little bit, and then Mom really needed as much help as she could get, so came back and was like, hey, let's redo what we're doing here. The oat harvest isn't really worth our time that we're putting into it, and let's just double down on horses, getting us some grass bales that we can feed them or sell to the neighbors, and then obviously coffee. Big thing in coffee, and my mom loves growing the coffee. She already had that going on. She was just growing coffee beans to be able to roast up for herself. So I was just like, hey, let's put that to work. And you know what? It's turned out pretty good so far. And also, I was like, hey, let's plant some grapes too, because that's fairly easy to maintain. And now that I've kind of learned what I was messing up and stuff, I think it's going to work out pretty good for us as well. So things are going decently, that's for sure, and I'm liking the Kubota equipment here. It is doing a great job with this grass, so I am very, very thankful for that. That's a huge, huge help. Got myself a little bit off there. If we miss a few of the edge spots, I don't overly mind that, but just trying to get as much of this. Ooh, hit the fence there just a little bit. Just trying to get as much of this as we can without missing any. It should be pretty good. Alright, what we're going to try and do here is we're going to try and combine this. Yep, getting kind of all over the place. Going to try and combine this with some more here real quick as we go around, and then we're going to try and start doing some back and forths. Just kind of get this a little further away from our neighbor's field here as well. Seems like that's working pretty decently. Very nice. That is going pretty well. Nice and easy on the turns here. Alright, well, I'm going to keep on working on this here, guys, and we will bring it back if we have any important developments. I think we should be good though, but yeah, if we have any developments, we'll let you know. I think I see rain off in the distance. It's getting kind of misty out here. Not really what I wanted to see, but we'll work with it if we have to. Alright, back and forth time. Alright, so quite a bit of windrowing finished. we're gonna get this thing parked, and we're gonna go grab the baler. Got the old baler. Drop this off. Oh, good night. That thing's got all kinds of grass on it. But I haven't decided yet what tractor I'm going to use for the baler, so let me go check it out here. We should be ready to go with it as far as I know, as I have worked on this thing quite a lot and gotten it ready to go there. I think we're ready, so we're going to find out though. Let me grab the old Ford. Might as well grab a Ford tractor to pull the Ford New Holland Baler. I mean, why ever not? Might as well. Alright, I got the old New Holland loaded up with our baling twine. And basically, we should be all ready to go on baling. Gonna have to watch the twine meter though, make sure that we're good, but I think this should work out just fine. So took quite a bit of work to get this thing to where it needs to be, working wise, the baler that is, and luckily seems like it's worked out pretty good. So guys, as soon as started working, well, let's just say I have never seen a better representation of what they mean by quick disassembly when they're talking about the SpaceX rockets. That's what I saw, and it was not a pretty sight. So I'm driving into town now to Kubota, Bear Creek Outdoor. They actually have a used Kun. It's one of those off-brand balers, but they got it. And we're going to go into town and use it, because my old New Holland, which I worked on, is a giant scrapyard right now. So, yeah. Good times, good times. I have no idea what happened there, but it wasn't pretty. I can tell you that right now. Not pretty at all. Alright, so we've got it on board. You can see Big Red back there. Already decided to name it that. At some point I hope this farm actually becomes something. It's currently just, it's a sad sight to see nothing happening there. Just totally abandoned now. Really a bummer. But I'm sure some land development or something that's looking at the properties like, ooh, it's right outside of town, so I'm sure they're looking at probably like luxury condos or big shopping center or some sort of nonsense. It's I'm not sure if it's up for sale or not, but it's nobody's living there, so kind of a bummer. But that's kind of how it goes. I think I've mentioned that a few times. I can't remember the full story on what happened there, but it wasn't pretty. That's for sure. So kind of a bummer. Alright, so now we're going to drive all the way back to the ranch and hope that we can get our baling done before the rain hits. Which, it's looking pretty cloudy out there, so we're going to find out if that works or not. Alright, so imagine this. The baler hasn't blown up. Super nice. So, we are at work here with our baler. Just following along here, got the drone up once again, and all I can tell you is, hey, it ain't stuck, so liking that. So we got round bales, so that's going to be a bit of a pain to work with here. Also, I got a good that. Come on, turn. There we go. Gotta wait for it to unload the bale there, but we'll get to work on that. So it's oh, look at that, good night, it's filling up real quick. Nice. Okay, well, hey, nice big grass green bale. I don't mind as long as it works, and we just gotta make sure that we stop in time for it. And so far we're not doing too good at that. Once again, first time I have ever done anything with a baler, I think we'll be able to sell quite a few bales. There we go. But yeah, I think we could potentially make quite a bit of money from selling some of our bales. Obviously, we can use them as well, but I think this should work out pretty good. There we go. We got lots of grass though that we are picking up here as we move along. It's just one of the rows. Good night. That's a lot of grass we're picking up. And we're full. Slowly getting used to it. Right here, I'm gonna go down the side here. I'm gonna pick up little bits as we go. And I'm gonna try and start a little bit further down and work my way closer to home here as we do this. Over here, pick some of that up. Just get a little bit further away here and start working on these down this way, just so that we're a little bit closer to home once I finish. It's one of those things you kind of think about. There we go. And we'll just watch the baler here. There we go. We'll give you a head cam. We got the drone up too, but we'll give you a head cam of what we're doing here. And give you a little bit of a view of what we do on a daily basis. So that should be fun. So we'll crank up the tunes here and we'll keep on and work it. We don't have a whole lot of grass through here, so we'll get to work as much as we can. There we go, got it into gear. Let's get to work.
Sunrise over the hayfields, roosters got me awake. Tractor's rusted and worn out, been giving me a heartache. Spent last night with a toolbox, but it still won't start. And I'm left here in the silence with a heavy heart. I prayed over that engine, but it won't seem to go. Midwest summers are brutal and my patience is getting low. But in the quiet of the morning, I can hear him call. Jesus stands beside me, he won't let me fall. When my tractor ain't working and the crops might die, when up on knees mending and I don't know why, I might feel forsaken, this old farmland sea. But Jesus is a friend and Savior to me. Folks round here working with their backs bent low. We swap tales of failure with the seeds we sow. But in every whispered story round the old oak tree, there's talk of a Savior who's watching over me. Grandma's Bible on the mantle, pages worn and thin, holds the secrets of salvation for the lost souls to win. When my tractor's wheels are sinking deep within the clay, I can hear her voice reminding me there's a better day. When my tractor ain't working and the crops might die, when up on knees mending and I don't know why, I might feel forsaken, this old farmland sea. But Jesus is a friend and Savior to me. When my tractor ain't working and the crops might die, when up on knees mending and I don't know why, I might feel forsaken, this old farmland sea. But Jesus is a friend and Savior to me.
So we're starting to get a little bit of rain here, so this is going to make the grass a little bit on the thicker side, but I think we can keep going here. Had to hit the brakes there hard just so we didn't overdo the bale. There we go. Pick it up just a little bit. There we go. And continue. We're moving along decently. Definitely better than a quick disassembly that we had. Right there, back it up. Keep on going here. Alright, I guess. So rain has come and gone. We kept working on through it. Luckily it wasn't too bad, so didn't have too many issues with the grass getting clogged up, so thankful for that. Ooh, look at that nice bale. Sweet. That's what I'd like to see. So this is like our last stretch. There's a few spots of grass clumps we could go and grab, but honestly at this point I'm kinda done. I have spent quite a long day doing this, and I think we've got plenty of bales that we can work with here. Should we get that right there? There we go. That's going to unload another one. Back up a little bit. Off we go. I was getting hungry. Didn't really take a break for lunch, so just kept on working through the day here. And nearly complete. Haven't had to stop for twine either. Had a really good twine thing there that has worked out great for this. There we go. Good, just a little bit. Luckily I can see when the thing goes down in the mirror, which lets me know when it's done. And that's been working out for me really, really good here. Alright, how much grass we're going to have inside here. Well, that's not too bad. Should be able to grab a few clumps here and there, and that will take care of what we need. So I'm going to go find a few clumps here to finish off this one bale that we have started. It shouldn't be too hard to accomplish, I don't think, as I have quite a few clumps here and there and everywhere that I can collect. Well, that worked out quite well. We got two pieces of equipment that needs some very serious cleaning after all that grass work we did. So we're going to park those right on over here. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go check. I can't remember if we have the bale fork on this Ford. Yeah, we got it on this Ford. Okay, very, very good. Alright, we need to go grab the 1,000-pound weight here. And put that on the back of this thing to help it keep from being tipsy. Right, let's see. So we're heading out. I'm going to see. We got a bale fork. We've only used this on more of the square bales. So I'm going to go check here and see if we can actually lift these with this. Let's give it a try. We got our... Ooh, we can lift it. Okay, very good. And I know exactly where we're going to put these. We're going to put them... Ooh, good night. That weight's... you lower this. Lower it. There we go. I need to raise the weight. Let's see here. Ah, that helped out. Okay. Good, good, good. There we go. We're going to put these bales right along the wall there. That works for me. Just put this right there. I mean, that totally works for me. They're in the shade, and we can grab them when we need to. I don't know about you, but that kind of works for me. So we'll see what we can do here. But we're going to work on getting... I'm going to drive all the way out to the far part of the field here, and we'll start grabbing some of those and see what we can do. I guess I could get a trailer, but honestly, that seems like a lot of work. I could also use my flatbed truck once again. A lot of work. Load, unload, move, unload, move, load. You get the point. So we're gonna try and do this. Look, we got that 1,000-pound weight back there, and it seems to be working pretty good. So I'm not gonna complain too much. Just keep it nice and low, and we can do this back and forth pretty quick like. We'll see how much we can get done. Alrighty guys, so this is the last bale we're doing here. I got quite a few from the far end of the field done, so that's kinda good. Ooh boy. I'm just gonna grab the tractor and we're just gonna park it right back on here on the side of the stables, and we're gonna call it a day because that's taking a long time. We got plenty of bales though, so we'll be able to sell some, and plenty of them should be able to be used for the horses' feed and stuff. So I think we are good on that. So just the final thing I need to do, and that's get all this equipment cleaned up before I head out. So we'll get this windrower. We're gonna get this pulled around. We will get it cleaned off here very quickly. There we go. Grab the pressure washer and let's spray it down. All that grass getting caked on there, we don't need that for when we need to use it next time. Because that stuff, it will hold the moisture and it will slowly rust out your metal. So you gotta, and this is just for your regular mower too. This is any type of equipment that does grass, whether it's lawnmower or something else, it will rot it out pretty good. So had a self-destructing baler, so that was not a very fun experience, and then had to go into town and get a new one. So currently we're leasing this one, so it should work out pretty good, but yeah, it was a fascinating experience nonetheless. Alrighty, so I don't know where I want to put this baler necessarily. I'm going to park it, you know what, I'm going to pull it right up over here for right now. I'm going to let it sit right there. We'll put the old Ford back into the barn. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a fascinating experience for sure. I'm going to go inside now, get myself a shower, and enjoy me some food. But we got more bales we got to move, so that's going to be fun. So I'm going to be working on that over the remainder of the summer months for the most part, probably. See what we got, what we need to sell. And then we should, sometime around August, maybe a little bit later, we should have grapes to start working on. So, gotta keep working though. Anyways guys, thank you so much for coming along. I'm going inside to get a shower. Bye-bye.